I'm in my room, I'm on the floor doing my stretches because I'm getting ready to do push-ups. These past couple days, I have been motivated. I don't know what bit me, but I have been motivated doing 50 push-ups every single day for the past week. I don't know what it was, but I just been on it. But today, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do any push-ups. Definitely not 50. I don't, and I know in this moment I'm gonna have to rely on discipline because those past days that was purely motivation. I want to do 50 push-ups. I got off work and immediately push it off. But now that's the last thing I want to do. I need to use discipline. Now, I'm not going to use the typical discipline that we always see on social media. You know, the hard, brute, grit your teeth and push it out and don't be a, I'm not going to use that type of discipline because that type of discipline has never gotten me far. It's never gotten me to the point I am now. Never. Instead, I'm gonna use my secret weapon discipline that has kept me consistent for 2 years straight on my habits and my routines, everything that has given me results and has changed my life. Instead of doing the 50 push-ups, I only knock out 10. And I get up and I feel proud of myself because I kept up this streak of doing push-ups every single day. I knocked it out. I'm proud of myself. And I walk out the room and I go on with my day. My name is Faith, by the way, if you don't know who I am. And my entire goal with this page is to help you reach your goals. If you are ready to reach them, go ahead and lock in right now by subscribing. There's so many things I've fallen off of because I would set this high bar. I'll be motivated a few days, but when the motivation left, then I had to use discipline, but I didn't have the discipline. I didn't have it. And so I just wouldn't show up at all, and I would fall off, and everything would crash down. I just couldn't make any progress in my life. But I read this book called Atomic Habits, and he introduced me to this concept called soft discipline. And he didn't outright say soft discipline. He never says it in the book, but I picked up on it. I read in between the lines. And ever since I implemented this into my life, I have seen progress. I have consistently walked, ran, read, created content, wrote, meditated every single day for years. I'm not playing you. For years. And it's all because I know how to use self-discipline, which keeps me showing up even on the days I really don't want to show up on. And I want to share that with you so you can get the same results in your life. A few months ago, I was sitting outside on the trunk of my car. I had a blunt between my fingers, a speaker between my legs. I'm vibing out. I got music playing. I'm high, and I don't feel like doing anything productive because I did every single thing I need to do in the morning. Wait, no. I forgot to read. I remember that. I'm sitting on a truck. I forgot to read. I'm in this state of mind where I don't want to do anything. I just want to chill and relax. I had a long day at work, but I forgot to read. And I read every single day. The rule is I have to read either a book or listen to an audiobook. But right now, I don't want to do anything. But that's okay because I know how to use self-discipline to do something, to get that reading done. And I tell myself, okay, I don't want to read, so what I'll do is I'll listen to an audiobook for just 2 minutes. That's it, 2 minutes. And when that's done, I'm going to go back to chilling out and doing whatever I want, just 2 minutes. So I turn off the music, I put the blunt down, and I turn on an audiobook. And I am fully convinced I'm only going to do 2 minutes. Well, the audiobook turns on, I start listening, and then I get sucked in. And 2 minutes turns into 30 minutes. How did I go from I'm high, I'm listening to music, I'm vibing out after work, I don't want to do anything, to realizing, oh shoot, I've got to read. I didn't read, I need to do this. I'm only going to do 2 minutes to 30 minutes. I've been listening to this audiobook. How did I make that change? I did it because my goal was to strive for the bare minimum. Not this high level of performance, but the bare minimum that I can hit every single day with no effort on my end. When I didn't want to do push-ups, it was the bare minimum of 10 push-ups that kept me in the game. When I didn't want to listen to an audiobook, it was the 2-minute bare minimum goal that kept me in the game. That is what self-discipline is. It's striving for the barest amount of work you can do. When we're in those states where we just don't want to do anything, trying to hit this high performance and trying to discipline ourselves to do it, it's the fastest way to burn out. It's the fastest way to not do anything. But when we're in those states where we just don't want to do anything, we don't have the motivation and nothing, we just don't want to, when you say, I'm just going to do this bare minimum thing, you actually do it. Do you know how many times I meditated for just 2 minutes because there are days I just didn't want to? When I got into writing, the habit of writing, I built it by just writing 1 word a day. For an entire month, that's all I did. And now I can write 2,000 words a day, easy peasy, but there still are some days where I don't want to. And on those days, I just write 1 word. Self-discipline keeps you consistent by allowing you to show up and just do the bare minimum. When most people will only want to show up and do the most, the bare minimum keeps you consistent, and that's the key to reaching your goals. And you can do this. This is the easiest tip for changing your life. Always have it in your mind for whatever you're trying to do, whatever habit you're trying to build, whatever routine you're trying to get into, whatever it is, always set the bar very low. Because there are going to be some days where you don't feel like doing anything. And on those days, the low bar will save you. And you'll see more times than not that when you go for the bare minimum, you might get into that state where you want to do more. You want to do more. Sometimes you won't, but you do have that chance of doing more. So it won't always just be the bare minimum. That's just something, when you start doing this, you'll see it for yourself. Please do not let your ego stop you from taking this advice, because so many people will hear this and think, what's 2 minutes gonna do for me in the long run? What's 10 push-ups? No, I gotta hit this high bar. Those people will always crash and burn out, because there are gonna be days where you don't have it in you. And on those days, the bare minimum will save you. It will keep you consistent. I know you have so much you want to do in this life. I know you have so much potential, and you want to make an impact, whether that's small or big in this world. I'm here to tell you that you can do that. You're one of the rare individuals that was placed in this world to give greatness to it. And I'm so honored to be able to help you along that journey. Right now, go down to my description and add me on Discord, because we can have one-on-one conversations and I can help you reach your goals. But ultimately, if you want to reach your goals, there's only 3 things you gotta do. 1 is take action. And the action step you can take today is to think about the habits you want to build, the goals you want to achieve, anything you want to do, and figure out the bare minimum amount of work you can do on that thing. 2 is stay consistent. And to stay consistent, I want you to always strive for the bare minimum, especially on those days you don't feel like doing it. Of course, you can do more if you want to, but if you strive for the bare minimum, you'll be consistent. You will continue showing up, and which will lead us to step 3, which is making goals happen, which can only happen through the passage of time. Now, you can't fast forward through time, you can't skip through time, but you can influence how time changes you through the actions you take and how consistent you are in taking it. And if you just do that, you take action, you stay consistent for a long enough amount of time, your goals will happen, your life will change, you will change, and everything good you want will come to you. You've got this. I believe in you.